It's Vandy. We're back again with another Future Card Buddy Fight deck profile. This time it's on my Linkdragon order deck. So, like I said before, I got my Buddy Mark customizations and I finally got a chance to customize it. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and donate to the Patreon. So, without further ado, let's get started. My flag, obviously, is Ancient World, and my buddy is still ahead of Linkdragon order Aito. So, guys don't remember what he does. He has 5k power, 1k defense, critical of 2, size 1, pay gauge to column, D-share, which you all know what that does. He gains following D and stuff like that. When this card attacks, for this turn it gets penetrate. Basically, when stuff attacks, you can give them penetrate as long as they have D-share, which everything in this deck does have D-share. So, starting with our first monster, we don't run size zeros because I don't like them. One copy of Rising Thunder Sea Agito. 5k power, 1k defense, critical of 2, pay gauge to column, and when he attacks, he gives all your things the ability, when they attack, destroy a monster on the field. Yeah, that's a really nice effect that helps out with field wiping, and if stuff can't be destroyed by effects, that also helps get around it. Next up, 2 copies of Heavy Striker Kaina. So here's what Kaina does. 3k power, 1k defense, critical of 1, give everything plus 1 crit. That's really nice. Can help you swing for 2 more. If you have 2 Kainas, everything is plus 2 crit, so these boys have 3 crit, your item has 3 crit, all that good stuff. Really nice. Helps with the aggressive focus, and it just is overall a good card. So next up, 4 copies of Head of Linkdragon Order Agito. He's my buddy, and I wouldn't run anything less. I still don't like this boy. He's not helpful at all, besides for the aggressive point, and even then I only use him for Spiral D-Share. So don't run him if you don't want to. But I say run him. Also, who is a save of money. 4 copies of Slowly Glymo. I don't know how to pronounce this. Basically, it's a 3, 2, 1. Wow, that is a very specific number. Just imagine having your birthday on that. When this card enters the field, if you have another Linkdragon order on your field, you gain 2 life. That's really nice. Then, it has D-share with the following D. The power and critical of monsters... No, the power of critical of all cards on your field cannot be reduced by your opponent's card effects. Basically, what that means is that if you have like high crit second, let's say you're playing Max Dragons and you know how like they have those spells that are restricted to crit. Say you had like 3 crit, but that's still equal to their crit, and they try say you had more crit than their monsters and they try reducing it. If you have this ball on the field, they can't do that, so they can't use like their rest or destroy effects. Run 4 up. That's actually a really nice card. 4 of a great card that I don't want to hear any of you say otherwise. Resolute Hirate. 3k power, 1k defense, critical of 2. When attacks for this turn on the Linkdragon order on your field, gets plus 1 crit. If you have the Agito that gives everything double attack, that means you can give something plus 2 crit and it will swing for 8. In total. And its D ability is, this card cannot be returned to the hand or rest by your opponent's card effects. Basically making it so your opponent can't poke your field unless they're destroyed by effects. Now, if I'm correct, I don't think there is one that I don't think there's a card that has D-share where your cards cannot be just... Oh, wait, nope, there's G-Sin. Never mind, I forgot. I just remembered I didn't buy G-Sin. Not because I'm cheap or anything, but because they ran out of copies, so I'm sorry. Next up, 4 copies of Double Attack Boy, because I finally got him, and he was my first H rare too. Thunder Axe, Agito. 6k power, 3k defense, critical of 2, size 1. Pay 2 gauge and put the top card deck into its soul to column. He has Penetrate and Soul Guard normally. Then, when he attacks, he gets Double Attack. That's his D ability, so he gets everything Double Attack. What I love about this is that that's just purely aggressive. I one-turned a Godpunk player with this because of Agito. By the way, let's just appreciate this foiling. This was the first ace where I ever pulled from like a tentacle pack, even though I bought it from Buddy Mart. This was really nice. 4 copies. Don't run anything less, otherwise I'll be extremely pissed. Especially since that works with Spiral, Thunder Axe, King Agito, where you can basically give him double attack, and Harahara, which I don't run because I don't have him with me, because they are out of stock. 4 of Rumbling Thunder Axe Agito, our last size one, and my favorite of all these Agitos. 5k power, 1k defense, critical of 2. No call cost, surprisingly, for some bizarre reason. All Linkdragon order on your field gets Soul Guard. Now, you may be wondering, why is that useful? Because of this. At the start of your battle phase, you may put 1 card from your drop zone into this card's soul. Basically, all your cards will get +1 soul from your drop. During that one turn, I didn't have Rumbling in my hand or Thunder Axe. I put them into my drop zone by a mill effect of Linkdragon Order's Anthem, got them back with Linkdragon Order's Gathering, caught them both, and screwed my opponent over with a bunch of soul stacking, and even if they would have lived, they still would have died. Because I had enough soul, so I would have survived the turn. 3 of Renaissance of Bonds, King Agito, our last monster, and our only size 3. 7k power, 7k defense, critical of 2. Call cost. Put up to a total of 3 Linkdragon Order monsters from your field and drop zone into this card's soul and pay 1 gauge. Spiral D-Share gets the D-Share of all cards in its soul and also has D-Share in soul card. It's not that good as the original Agito, but say it has like the double attack one, and then you have like 3 Rumbling Thunder Axe in its soul. That means you can add 3 cards from your drop zone to its soul at the beginning of each of your battle phases. So you get Thunder Axe, Resolute Hirate, Rising Thunder Sea Agito, all that good stuff. You know? Which is really nice and a good bonus. Now to our spells. 1 of Barrage Dive that Buddy Mart sent me as a promo, I guess, for, I don't know why. But I would have bought this anyways. It's just that they were out of stock. But I got an $8 promo for free. Cool. Cast cost. Pay 2 gauge in life. Counter. Drop the top 3 cards of your deck. Call any number of Linkdragon Orders from among them by paying their call cost. You may only use Barrage Dive once per turn. That is really good for offense, first off. Second off, it's also good for defense if you actually need it. It's not that good for defense as much as it's better for offense, but who cares? It can still work. 3 copies of that card I told you about that was part of like that card combo of getting my Agitos back. Linkdragon Order's Gathering. You all know what this does. Pay a gauge to cast it. Choose one of the following 2. You can only use this card once per turn. You can either add 1 Linkdragon Order monster with Agito from its card name from your deck to your hand and shuffle your deck, or you can put 2 cards with D-Share from among the 2 different cards with D-Share with different card names from your drop zone into your hand. That is really nice, because that's just added back to hand, and because of Anthem, which we'll go over next, that's just like almost a free thing. I would run 4, they didn't have enough copies when I bought it, but I was able to get 3. Next up is Linkdragon Order's Anthem, which I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't put the Anthem on the card text. I was kind of mad about that, especially since it's called Linkdragon Order's Anthem. But it is drop the top 5 cards of your deck. For each card with D-Share among them, charge 1 gauge. You can only use this card once per turn. That's really nice, because when I did that match, I had 4 cards with D-Share. I had 1 gauge after I charged and drew. So I used this, milled 5. 4 of them had D-Share. One of them was Linkdragon Orders. One of them was Thunder Axe Agito and a bunch of others. I charged 4. One of those 4 was Rumbling Thunder Axe, so I paid the gauge for Gathering, add Rumbling and Thunder Axe back to my hand, and then I went full blast and killed my opponent with the thing. Really nice. A 4 of. It's actually really good for gauge, especially since this deck kind of has a minimum gauge problem. Not that big, but a minimum one, due to Thunder Axe. And plus, you also want Drop Zone, too. As you notice, I took out Quake Estima because Anthem is way better in so many ways. Anyways, Undying Linkdragon Order. Yes, I said that right. You may cast a card during attack on the opponent's turn if you have a Linkdragon Order on your field. Notify the attack, and you gain a life for each card D-Share on your field. You can gain a max of 4 life with that. That's okay, I guess. It helps prevent your opponent from hitting you and stuff like that. It's just a good old plus shield. And with Thunder and with Rumbling on the field, you basically can stack up your soul. Protect Rumbling at all costs. And then, I would have bought this shield before, but I didn't have a way of turboing on my drop zone besides Estomach. Now I have Rumbling. So, well, I needed Soul, and Renaissance of Bonds was the only thing. But now, Rumbling is in the thing. So let's go ahead and get over my favorite Nullify. Wild Guard. You may cast a card during attack of the opponent's turn. Drop a soul from a monster on your field. Counter. Nullify the attack, then choose one of the attacking monsters, and it cannot stand for the rest of this turn. Now, according to the Japanese version of this, you pick all attacking monsters, kind of like Art of Shadow Stitching, but this is okay, because it can prevent double attack and prevent G-Evo if you wanted. Wait, no it doesn't, because G-Evo can go off. Okay, never mind, this doesn't prevent G-Evo. Hello? Anyone have like an extra 20 shields that can prevent G-Evo? That would be appreciated. Leo, you want to come to Ancient World, please? Yeah. That was the last spell, and now into our items. 4 of Order's Axe, Wild Axe. 3k power, 1 crit. This card can attack even if you have a Linkdragon Order in your center. Abilities of all Linkdragon Order on your field can have their effects nullified by your opponent's card effects. Basically, that means this can't be nullified, your monsters can't be nullified, Soul Guard can't be nullified, so screw your opponent. And then its G-Share ability. During your turn, this card gets plus 3,000 power. God forbid you have this Agito, and this Agito on your field, along with this equipped. So your attack, so then two of your attacks are at 8k power. One of them's at 9k, the other one's at 6k, and they all have on attack, destroy a monster with double attack, and they all have at least one soul. This is only God knows why this is bad. That was it for our items. Now into our last card and our impact. Thunder Dragon Tornado, or as I like to call it, Thunder! Oh, sorry, wait. Thunder! Tornado! Right! Boo! Ow, I hurt myself. By poking myself with the card. You can only cast a card if you have a monster with D-Share on your field and your opponent's life is 4 or less. If you have a monster with Spiral D-Share on your field, however, you can cast a card without paying its cast cost. 2 gauge, deal 4 damage. This card can be reduced and the card can be nullified. But let's just focus on you can deal them 4 damage for no cost. So Resist of Thunder Bonds combined with 3 opening soul of Rumbling Thunder Axes, and you add 2 Kainas and 1 Thunder Axe Agito to its soul, so now it has 4 crit. Attack the opponent for 4, they're now at 6 if they are still at 10 for some reason. Attack the opponent for 4, they're now at 2. Final phase. Cast this at no cost. Thunder Tornado Raivu. I win. That's just a really good impact. Run 4 or 2. I've seen people run 2. I say 2 is okay as long as you have like the draw engine for it, which they don't. So never mind. Run 4. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and donate to the Patreon. And I'll see you all in the next one. Don't forget to raise your flag. Can you pull a Buddy Rare card?